Would you still trust your partner if they gambled away your child's entire future behind your back? I, 42M, never thought I'd be writing something like this, but I'm at my breaking point. I'm a blue-collar guy, HVAC tech, union job, steady work. I don't make crazy money, but it's enough to keep a roof over our heads in a big U.S. city where everything costs twice as much as it should. My biggest dream in life? To see my son, 17M, graduate college without drowning in debt. His mom, my first wife, died of cancer when he was just 7. Watching her fade away broke me in ways I can't even describe. I promised her on her deathbed that I'd make sure our boy got the future we always talked about. Since then, I've put every spare dollar into a college fund. Between my savings, life insurance, and a bit of inheritance, I built it up to about $75,000, enough to give him a solid shot at engineering school. He's brilliant with machines, just like me. 2 years after my wife passed, I remarried. I thought my son needed a mother figure, and I thought I needed someone too. My current wife, 39F, seemed perfect at first. Warm, attentive, with a daughter, 22F now, from her previous marriage. She told me her ex was a deadbeat, no support, no involvement. I believed her. Only later did I overhear one of her friends, after too many margaritas, mutter that my wife had cheated in that marriage, slept with some random guy from a bar, and her ex found out. He fought tooth and nail in court, won custody rights, but somehow, she still ended up with full custody and no child support. Red flag, right? I shoved it down. Her daughter never accepted me. She calls me by my first name, not Dad. She mocked my son when they were younger, spread nasty rumors at school, and has never missed a chance to remind me I'm not her father. But when it came to money, suddenly I was good enough. I paid for her private school, her car, her gas, even her girls' trips. Finances in our marriage were always separate. Translation, I paid for 80% of the household while she splurged on handbags and spa weekends. Still, I made it crystal clear from day one. I am responsible for my son's future. She is responsible for hers. That was the line. Fast forward to 2 months ago. My wife's daughter bursts into the house announcing she's going to open a restaurant. Not just any restaurant, something avant-garde fusion in the sketchiest part of town. Her entire culinary experience? Ordering from DoorDash. They sat me down, pitched me as their first investor. I laughed out loud. I said absolutely not. My wife accused me of sabotaging her daughter's dream. I told her flat out, I'd say no to my son too if he came to me with something this ridiculous. I'm not funding a fantasy. I thought that was the end of it. A week of cold shoulders, then back to normal. Until last week, when I got an actual printed invitation to her grand opening. I show up last night. The neighborhood is worse than I imagined. On my way in, 2 guys offered me crystal meth. But the restaurant itself, beautiful. Fresh paint, modern decor, polished wood tables. A diamond in a pile of garbage. Menu prices were insane. $35 for a starter I couldn't pronounce. I took a bite, tasted like cardboard. Then came the gut punch. I asked my wife how her daughter could afford this. My wife got quiet, then said she had to confess. The landlord is also the co-owner. He got 25% equity in exchange for some shady connections and cheap renovations. Oh, and he's also my stepdaughter's dealer. And, from the look on her face, probably more than that. I asked where the other 75% came from. She looked me dead in the eye and said, "We own it." I froze. "What do you mean, we?" She admitted it. She took the $75,000 college fund I've been building for my son since he was a kid. The money his late mother contributed to. The money I promised would give him a future. Gone. Every penny. She swore they'd pay it back within the first year, claiming they'll pull in $500,000 in profit. $500,000. From a restaurant run by a girl who thinks Canada is a U.S. state. I nearly broke down right there. I told her she just destroyed our son's future, that she spit on every hour of overtime I ever worked, on his mother's memory. Her reply, "This was for you too, for us, for the family. Be happy, we're building something together." I walked out, told her and her daughter to find somewhere else to sleep. She tried to stop me, crying, saying I'd regret it. Now I'm sitting here writing this, staring at my son's college acceptance letter, and all I can think is, would you still trust your partner if they gambled away your child's entire future behind your back?